let's give the Iowa FFA Band one more round of applause. Now we welcome Mr. Michael Tupper, former state FFA president, to the stage for reflections.
I am going to reflect in the way that I feel most comfortable with, and I encourage you all to do the same. Heavenly Father, we come to you today humbled by this moment. As we have joined in fellowship over the last 2 days, we have been energized by new friendships and grounded by reaffirming old ones. For some of us, this is the first time we have zipped up a blue corduroy jacket. For others, it may be the last time that we do so. However, for all of us, we are reminded of the best this world has to offer. Lord, continue to bless each and every one of us as we leave here today. Remind us that this final gavel tap is not an ending, but a beginning. Renew our commitment to serving those around us. Through your awesome power, we know that you can, Lord, and together we will work to make this world a better place. In your name we pray, amen.
Please stand for our national anthem, which will be sung by Ian Anderson of the Newell Fonda FFA chapter.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I feel the master. I feel him. Y'all ready? They ready? Well, come on. Well, come on. Y'all ready? They ready? We ready? We ready? Come on. We ready?
I can't. Oh my God, guys, he's literally over in here. Wait a minute, guys. Zach, weren't you supposed to invite the members?
Was that my job?
We gotta go find them!
All clear on this side of the world.
I don't see any FFA members here. I found some FFA members.
there are any FFA members here. I am not in Iowa anymore.
Don't see any members here.
Caleb, according to our calculations, we still have
Zero members.
You forgot the what?
How did you get
I just forgot to hit send.
It was right there. Did anybody check the classrooms? Guys, it's time for convention.
First question. What are you gonna name your first born son?
I'm gonna name him Dab.
He said he's gonna name him Dab. Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. That name is so pretty. Absolutely.
Give me pork chops and applesauce. That's what I want. Hope to buy a farm, and then we'll put pigs in the pastures and grow apple trees or something.
Second question. Who is the title sponsor of the FFA State Leadership Conference?
Duh, it's the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Iowa Farm Bureau is the correct answer. They're the ones that sponsor all the sports tournaments and give out all the awards and grants. Did you know that? Guys?
Hey, Chuck E. Cheese, how's it going?
Where are you?
I'm at Hilton. I started playing this game called Pokemon Go, and I found like a Mewtwo and a Ditto and something. I don't even know what they are. Dear Grandma, please send me more Pop-Tarts. Only send the wildberry kind. Do not send me those gross cherry ones. Here's a little song I wrote with Bruno Mars. Hope you like it. And then we go. Try it with me one more time.
Can you hear it? Someone said Taylor Swift's hiding out here somewhere.
Look what you made me do.
You know what they say? Taylor Swift just comes out of nowhere when you least expect it.
Look what you just made me do.
Well, Iowa Farm Bureau gives away over $1 million in scholarships. Hey, you know those 2 thumbs and love scholarships? That's right, it's this guy. Sure do. It's like $1 million could buy a whole bunch of butter.
But it's not for butter. Ag's the plan. Ag for sure. We're supposed to offer it to students pursuing agricultural degrees. Yeah, like they do at that governor's scholar recognition ceremony too.
FFA, baby. Iowa FFA, give yourselves a pat on the back for being awesome. For sure.
FFA members, advisors, parents, and guests, for the final time, our 2017-2018 Iowa FFA officers. Our North Central State Vice President from the Gilbert FFA chapter, Allie Babcock. Our South Central State Vice President from the Earlham FFA chapter, Cassie Bond. Our Southwest State Vice President from the Newell Fonda FFA chapter, Carly Groff. Our Northeast State Vice President from the Northland FFA chapter at Troy Mills, Rachel Zumba. Our Southwest State Vice President from the ACGC FFA chapter, Caleb Finnegan. Our Southeast State Vice President from the Agri-Power FFA chapter at Eddyville, C.D. Brinegar. Our state reporter from the Brokaw FFA chapter at Clarinda, Annie Wolin. Our state secretary from the Lone Tree FFA chapter, Hayden Schmidt. Our state president from the Northeast FFA chapter at Goose Lake, Zach Hamilton. And our advisor, Miss Ellen Doze. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2017-2018 Iowa FFA officer team.
The convention hall will come to order. We are now holding the fourth and final general session of the 90th Iowa FFA Leadership Conference. Madam Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Mr. President. The Sentinel. Stationed by the door. Your duties there. Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order. The reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there.
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standing through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Stationed by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why are you stationed under the plow?
The plow was a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, for the final time, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
I am proud to announce that at this, the fourth and final session of the 90th Iowa FFA Leadership Conference, we have a new record. There are 6,056 FFA members, advisors, and guests from 222 chapters present. Mr. President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA membership possess. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this, the fourth and final general session of the 90th Iowa FFA Leadership Conference duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. FFA members, advisors, and guests, welcome to the fourth and final session of the 90th Iowa FFA Leadership Conference presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau Federation. The past 2 days have been filled with exciting moments, showing how members have proven that the Iowa FFA is truly amazing, and this last session is no exception. We will recognize our stars over Iowa, congratulate our FFA members who will be representing Iowa FFA at the 91st National FFA Convention and Expo for our Skills CDEs. Send 672 FFA members across this stage to receive their Iowa degree and announce the 9 members that will lead our organization for the year ahead. For the final time, let's get loud for the fourth and final general session of the 90th Iowa FFA Leadership Conference.
Your fourth session chairs are undoubtedly some of the most genuine and unique people I have ever met. While they have a lot of differences, they can all be found well-dressed and falling in love with every dog they've ever met. The first chair in our trio comes from the Earlham FFA chapter and has a ton of pride for our nation, our state, and especially the Iowa State Fair. She's a big fan of memes, coffee, Harry Potter, and keeping up with all that's important in politics. Our second session chair hails from Lone Tree, and if you ask anyone who knows her, she's got the sweetest heart of gold. When she's not cuddling with Herefords, you can find this girl baking some pies, writing a small masterpiece, and encouraging everyone around her. Last but definitely not least, our final session chair comes from the Northeast Goose Lake FFA chapter, or as he likes to call it, the Nose of Iowa. He is well known for constantly checking out the latest fashion trends, watching the Kardashians, and being a mom to his sheep, as well as everyone on our team. Even though these three are very different in some ways, they have all willingly dedicated their lives to the Iowa FFA this year with such passion. Let's hear it for your fourth session chairs and some of my best friends, your South Central State Vice President, Cassie Bond, your State Secretary, Peyton Schmidt, and your State President, Zach Hamilton.
Zach, does Cassie know what's going on today?
I
I put it in the group chat, so hopefully she shows up soon.
What's up, dogs?
Oh my gosh, is that a dog?
Cass, as excited as I am to see a doggo, what on earth is she doing at convention?
Peyton, you know I'll do anything to see a dog. This is the dog convention, and I thought Wilma Jean would make the perfect partner.
Well, as friendly as Wilma Jean seems, you do realize this is 4th session, right? Like FFA?
Oh, the dog convention is next week. Oh well, Wilma and I are still gonna have a doggone good time.
You're right, Cass. What pub wouldn't want to watch our Stars Over Iowa pageant or see some awesome FFA members receive their Iowa degrees?
And who wouldn't want to give a round of pause for our Skills CDE winners and the announcement of the 2018-2019 Iowa FFA officer team?
Iowa FFA, get ready for a doggone good time as we kick off 4th session!
The Iowa FFA Association is thankful for our partnership with Dakota Access Pipeline. Throughout the year, Dakota Access has contributed funds to chapters along the pipeline route, supported 4 of our district's chapter officer leadership training conferences, assisted in providing local materials and curriculum, and helped support our 90th Iowa FFA State Leadership Conference. Unfortunately, representatives from Dakota Access are unable to be with us today, but let's show our appreciation to Dakota Access for being our 4th session sponsors.
A last-second correction. We have been welcomed with our Dakota Access Pipeline representative today. Let's give him a round of applause for his sponsorship.
Our nation uses about 800 million gallons of petroleum and petroleum products every day. We use this energy to heat our homes, fuel our cars and airplanes, and provide the feedstock for our nation's manufacturing and agriculture industries. It's in our clothes and shoes, cell phones, computers, makeup, contact lenses, even medicines and life-saving medical devices. Where does it come from? 2.5 million miles of pipeline transport this energy across the country. This is the most environmentally sensitive, safest, and least expensive way to transport the energy we need. At Energy Transfer Partners, our more than 10,000 employees monitor and manage a nationwide network of pipelines built to last, with American materials, American workers, and American ingenuity, bringing energy to families like yours. Visit energytransfer.com to learn more.
So, guys, I have a new idea.
What is it this time?
A band, but with dogs.
Cass, how many times do we have to tell you? Dogs can't play instruments.
Come on, guys, I've got proof this time.
As surprised as I am, I think we'll still stick to our band.
under the direction of Mr. Colin Zidlicki and sponsored by Envision Tees. Let's give it up for our 2018 Iowa FFA Band.
Let's give it up one more time for the Iowa FFA Band.
I am extremely honored to welcome our next two speakers. Our first guest is a native of Hawarden, Iowa. He was appointed Iowa's Lieutenant Governor by Governor Reynolds in May of last year. He graduated from Drake University Law and Central College in Pella. He has previously served as the State Public Defender, as a legislative liaison and policy advisor, and more for the state of Iowa. Our second guest is a native of St. Charles, Iowa. As Iowa's governor, Mrs. Kim Reynolds has traveled to Iowa's 99 counties to connect with Iowans and seek ways to make our state stronger. She is known throughout the country as one of the strongest advocates for STEM education and chairs the STEM Food and Ag Council. Governor Reynolds has also served as chair of the National Lieutenant Governors Association from 2015 to 2016 and is serving as Iowa's first female governor. Please help me in welcoming two advocates for agriculture and agricultural education, Lieutenant Governor Adam Gregg and Governor Kim Reynolds.
Thanks, Cassie. Well, thank you and good afternoon. My name is Adam Gregg, and I have the incredible honor of serving you in the role of Lieutenant Governor. I got to tell you, it's an honor for the Governor and I to be here, to be a part of your conference here today. I'd like to take a moment today to talk with you about something that's very near and dear to all of our hearts, and that's rural Iowa. In her Condition of the State address, Governor Reynolds announced that she's asked me to lead a rural Iowa initiative. You know, Governor and I are both products of rural Iowa, so it holds a very special place in our hearts. She grew up in the small town of St. Charles in south central Iowa. I grew up in a little town called Hawarden in the far northwest corner of the state. So we're both very passionate about making sure that there's opportunity and prosperity available in every corner of our state. So what we'd like to do with this Rural Iowa initiative is bring together leaders to develop a plan to encourage investment in rural Iowa, to grow rural Iowa, both in terms of population, but also in terms of growing the next generation of leadership for our state. And we also want to work to connect rural Iowa, meaning high-speed internet connectivity, which has become such an essential for education, for agriculture, and for business. But I also think it's become an expectation for young people. If we want young people to stay in rural Iowa, they absolutely have to be connected. It's just that simple. I'd like to talk very briefly today about that second point, growing the next generation of leadership. Because I feel like that we've got that next generation of leadership right here in the room today. You know, leadership is one of those things that's intangible, but it's incredibly important. And it's a real difference maker in our rural communities. Those communities that have been successful have taken their future into their own hands. They've said that they weren't going to wait for the state or anyone else to save the day. They've stepped up, laid out a vision, and got the job done. So what we'd like to do today is challenge each of you to step up and be a leader in each of your communities. You should have a say in what the future of your community and your state looks like. There's no doubt that each of you can provide a new perspective, and you really can make a difference. This is ultimately your state. There's enormous responsibility in that, but there's also enormous opportunity, and we want to encourage you to make the most of it. So with that, let me just close by saying thank you for being here, thank you for your leadership, and thank you for inviting us to be here with you today. At this time, I'd like to turn the podium over to a truly outstanding leader. She has served this state as a county treasurer, as a state senator, as lieutenant governor, and now as your governor. Most importantly, though, she's an Iowan through and through. So will you please join me in welcoming Governor Kim Reynolds to the podium.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Adam. Well, good afternoon, and thank you, Adam, for that very nice introduction, and thanks for being a partner in this amazing opportunity that we have to serve Iowans as the governor and lieutenant governor of this great state.
I am so happy to be at the 90th Annual Iowa FFA Leadership Conference. I can, we will, I'm counting on you. I love the theme, that's great. And I want to congratulate you again, another record I understand, 6,086 participants, good job. You know, I've said this before, but congratulations on being part of a tremendous student-led organization representing more than 15,200 members in 235 chapters across our state. So whether you're here to compete in the contest with your Parley Pro team, receive recognition for your outstanding SAE, receive your Iowa degree, or just network with your fellow Aggies from all four corners of the state, the memories made at this conference will be with you long after you hang up that blue jacket. And I want to tell you, I'm looking forward to working with you as you become the next generation of Ag champions. You're well prepared for that role because FFA focuses on leadership, personal and professional growth, setting you up for success. FFA draws attention to agriculture's roots, and in Iowa, those roots are deep. I'm proud to be from rural Iowa, and I'm proud to have family ties to both agriculture and agribusiness. My dad farmed and worked at John Deere for 40 years. So when I look at our state, when I look to the future, it's from the eyes of someone who sees opportunities in our fields and farms. As I said in my Condition of the State address, I truly believe the heart, soul, and spirit of Iowa will always remain in our small towns and rural communities. And that's why I'm excited about the Rural Iowa Initiative that I've asked Lieutenant Governor Adam Gregg to lead. As we travel the state, we're encouraged by how many local leaders are driving growth and innovation in their hometowns. Like the group of 6 millennial entrepreneurs, the average age of 31, from New Province, a community of 230 people, who moved back, and they're changing the face of Main Street by starting new businesses with the support of the residents, both young and old, cheering them on. And that's the kind of story we want to emulate all across our state. Another part of having successful rural communities is a healthy state economy, quality of life, and a great place to raise families. Right now is a perfect time to be living in Iowa. There are so many opportunities that exist within our borders. Now, I have to admit, I may be just a little bit biased, but you don't have to take my word for it. Because earlier this year, U.S. News and World Report named Iowa the #1 state in the country. You know, I want to tell you, that was based on over 70 metrics, 7 different categories, tens of thousands of data points, education, healthcare, infrastructure, quality, opportunity, just to name a few. But when I had the opportunity to be a part of that announcement, what I said is that designation is reflective of our people. It's reflective of our work ethic, of our values, and of Iowans making a difference in communities all across this state. Our capital city was named #1 for the best place for millennials and #4 for best place overall to live in the country. So just keep watching. We're leading in this nation, and there are many, many more things to come. That's why global tech companies like Facebook, Apple, Google, Microsoft have expanded here. They're impressed by that Iowa is developing the most innovative energy policy in the U.S., and we're well on our way. We have a stable grid. 40% of our energy is coming from renewable resources, and that's the highest percentage of any other state. But really, one of the biggest reasons for Iowa's overall success is the role that agriculture plays in our economy. And that's why we're working every day to expand markets and add value to our products. Supporting Iowa Agritech Accelerator, which connects many leading agricultural businesses and farm groups in our state to startups that are working with cutting-edge technology. We want you to take advantage of the amazing opportunities and careers offered by agriculture in Iowa. There's a big demand for graduates who are interested in ag, and I know that FFA has provided you with the tools to go after these exciting jobs across our state. It's also given you an important voice, so make sure that you never, ever miss an opportunity to highlight the story of ag and the important role that it plays. Without question, FFA is all about leadership, and I love how you've embraced STEM, ag education. In leadership, you've learned to take risk, learned from your mistakes, and you've come back even stronger. In STEM, you're using your critical thinking skills, collaborating in teams, and participating in real-world projects. FFA and STEM go hand in hand in preparing you for the knowledge economy and the jobs of tomorrow. And we're counting on you to lead our state and take agriculture to the next level. In fact, you'll be the leaders who identify new opportunities, not only in production ag, but also in biotechnology, biosciences, renewable fuels, genetics, IT, and as you know, the list goes on. So while our fertile soil, trade, our positive business climate, and sound infrastructure are critical to Iowa's economic strength, there's little doubt that our people, you, are our greatest and most important asset. You're the next generation of leaders, innovators, and problem solvers. So whether you plan to attend a community college, four-year school, or jump right into the workforce, we have so many opportunities, again, in agriculture and agribusiness right here in Iowa. FFA has enhanced your ability to carry on our strong and proud tradition of feeding and fueling the world. So no matter where you go or what you do, I know you will be able to look back on your time in FFA and know that you were taught to believe in the future of agriculture. So thank you so much for inviting us to be a part of your gathering today. And I hope that you'll never stop learning to do, doing to learn, earning to live, and living to serve. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to set that right there, okay?
Lieutenant Governor Gregg, thank you so much for your support of agricultural education and the FFA. We are so honored to have you here with us today. Let's give a round of applause. Excuse me. We truly appreciate you taking the time to be with us here today. Governor Reynolds, we cannot thank you enough for your consistent dedication and support for STEM, agricultural education, and of course, FFA here in the state of Iowa. As a token of our gratitude, we'd like to honor you with the honorary Iowa FFA degree. This award is given to those who have rendered outstanding service to agricultural education and the FFA. We hope that you'll be able to look at this award and think of the impact you've had in students' lives. Let's give a round of applause for Governor Kim Reynolds and Lieutenant Governor Adam Gregg.
We just got a text. We need to find some hardworking FFA members to help us with our service project. Come on with us.
I am capable, we are unstoppable. It starts with you, it starts with me. Shape the future, aspire greater. It starts with us, it starts with we. Together we stand, united together. We better this land.
Hey, y'all, come on in.
Better this land. Rise up to the challenges, strive for greatness. I can, but together we will. I can, but together we will. I can, we will. Be the change we want to see. I can, we will. Step up and leave a legacy. I can, we will. Be the change we want to see. Be the change we want to see. Step up and leave a legacy. Embrace our difference, unite in similarities. See your potential, discover your ability. Where we live and where we lead, where we serve every single day. Our jackets, our standards, our talents lead the way. I today's.
I can, we will, be the change we want to see. I can, we will, step up and leave a legacy. I can, we will, be the change we want to see. Be the change we want to see. Step up and leave a legacy.
We're all different, we're all unique, but when we come together, we can't be beat. Create a bigger impact. In fact, if I believe we can, we will be the change we want to see. I am powerful, you are powerful. Add it up and we're unstoppable. Together we're stronger than as individuals. Achieve a common goal, unbelievable.
I can, we will, be the change we want to see. I can, we will, step up and leave a legacy. I can, we will, be the change we want to see. Be the change we want to see. Step up and leave a legacy.
Man, isn't Governor Reynolds a pawsome advocate for Ag Ed and FFA? We are so lucky to have a great supporter like her.
Yeah, P, you know what else we're lucky to have? Dogs. Honestly, they help us out with so much. What would we do without them?
You're so right. Just like those hounds who have some pretty incredible snouts who can sniff out a scent for miles.
Exactly, or like the herding dogs that are great help when working cattle.
Or even the service dogs who help keep their owners happy and healthy.
You're so right. There are so many different things that dogs help us with, but there's usually a few breeds that really stand out.
Exactly, Cass, and that actually reminds me a lot of our Stars Over Iowa program. Members use their strengths and are recognized for excelling in a certain area.
You're so right. Just like those dogs are stars in everything they do, from herding to helping, these members have proven that they are skilled and dedicated in their respective areas. Let's give it up for our 2018 Stars Over Iowa.
And the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. Great clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this?
Riding down the highway, who wants to be the DJ? I'll find a spot on the side of the road. You find something on the radio, like a real good song. We'll know it when it comes on. Didn't have no money, no place to go. All we needed was a radio.
The state selection committee recommended these 18 candidates as stars in their respective categories. This afternoon, several rounds of interviews were conducted where the candidates shared their knowledge of their supervised agricultural experiences, showed their personal development, expressed future goals, and answered questions from judges to determine the 2018 Stars Over Iowa. Today's pageant is sponsored by Beck's Hybrids, represented by Mr. Matt Prohaska. The finalists in the area of agribusiness are
Hi, my name is Taylor Neidiger, and I am a member of the North Fayette Valley FFA chapter. I raise and sell pumpkins as part of my business called Triple T Pumpkin Patch. I got started in my business when my brother started raising pumpkins when I was 10 years old. When he first started the business, he raised around 200 pumpkins a year. As I slowly started taking over the business, it rapidly began to grow, and now this past year, in 2017, we raised 1,691 pumpkins. The biggest contribution that has helped me with my success would be my parents. I would not be able to do this without their help and guidance. I have qualified for nationals with my conduct of meetings team, and my proficiency received gold last year at state. After graduation, I plan on attending Northeast Iowa Community College to receive my ADN and being concurrently enrolled in Upper Iowa University to receive my BSN in nursing. I am the daughter of Todd and Tracy Neidiger. My chapter advisors are Mr. Ryan Holthouse and Miss Rachel Strong, and my high school FFA alumni representative is Christy Ruprecht. My high school principal is Todd Wolverton, and my superintendent is Dwayne Wilhite.
your star finalist in the area of agribusiness. Please join me in congratulating Taylor Neidiger.
My name is Cole Mosier, and I'm a member of the Edgewood-Colesburg FFA chapter. In my SAE, I market and sell beef to a logger and individuals throughout the community. I also sell at the local sale barn as a part of my business, KFM Beef. I got my start in my business by partnering with my dad and brother when my dad gave me my first beef cow to start out my herd. My business has grown from 1 cow to now having 22 cows producing calves to market for beef and heifers. The knowledge and experience of my dad has been the biggest contributor to the success in my business. I am currently serving as a chapter president and was on the second place state dairy cattle judging team. After graduation, I will be an apprentice attending NICC to get my journeyman's card, as well as part-time farming. I am the son of Todd and Lynn Mosier. My chapter advisor is Mr. Ed Wadsworth. My high school principal is Miss Dawn Voss, and my superintendent is Mr. Rob Bush.
Your star finalist in the area of agribusiness. Please join me in congratulating Cole Moser.
My name is Cole Cruzy, and I'm a member of the Maquoketa Valley FFA chapter at Delhi. My SAE consists of marketing genomic elite dairy individuals and embryos all over the world in partnership with my 2 brothers, operating under the business name of KCCK. It is part of the agricultural business sector as I sell embryos to many foreign countries, as well as offspring around the United States in bulls and AI studs. My business has grown from original donor dam to merchandising offspring directly from her and her daughters. I have also networked into multiple breeds during this process. Embryo transfer and in vitro fertilization technologies have allowed me to expand the herd's genetics and merchandising business while contributing to my success. I have served as the Maquoketa Valley FFA chapter president and was on the state-winning Dairy Cattle Evaluation and Management CDE team in 2015, in which I earned gold at nationals. After graduation this spring, I plan to attend Kaskaskia College in Illinois, majoring in ag business and participating on the collegiate dairy judging team. I'm the son of Tom and Sarah Cruzy. My chapter advisor is Miss Dawn Mauser. My high school principal is Mr. Troy Osterhaus, and my superintendent is Mr. Doug Tukin.
Your star finalist in the area of agribusiness. Please join me in congratulating Cole Cruzy.
My name is Ashley Kurt, and I am a member of the Cascade FFA chapter. My SAE consists of running a custom bale wrapping business. My business started my purchase an Anderson inline bale wrapper and began working alongside my brother, wrapping bales for area farmers. My bale wrapping business has grown from wrapping 10,000 bales a season to wrapping 12,000 bales, and I have also made improvements to expand my customer base. My brother has helped contribute to my success by helping me manage and run our business. I am currently serving as my chapter's vice president and served as chapter sentinel last year. After graduation, I plan on pursuing a 4-year degree in ag business. I am the daughter of Jason and Lisa Kurt. My chapter advisor is Milt Luxted. My high school principal is Greg Vanderloot, and superintendent is Rick Colpitz.
Your star finalist in the area of agribusiness, please join me in congratulating Ashley Kurt.
My name is Cale Pellet, and I am a member of the Atlantic FFA chapter. With my SAE, I manage 47 acres of farmland for the production of corn and soybeans. I began my SAE several years ago after approaching my grandfather to express interest in managing farm ground. I've grown my project from barely maintaining 1 acre of land to being completely in charge of more than 47 acres. My increased input and use of outside resources such as agronomic researchers and marketers has contributed to the success in my project. Over the past year, I have served as my chapter's president and placed first in the State Grain Production Proficiency Award area. After graduation, I will be attending Iowa State University to double major in agricultural business and economics. I'm the son of Lindsay Pellet and Brett and Shelley Pellet. My chapter advisor is Mr. Eric Miller. My high school principal is Mrs. Heather McKay, and my superintendent is Mr. Steve Barber.
Your star finalist in the area of agribusiness, please join me in congratulating Cale Pellet. And the winner in the area of star agribusiness, please join me in congratulating Ashley Kurt from the Cascade FFA chapter. Ashley has a 32.5% interest in Kurt Custom Bales. Ashley and her brother wrapped over 14,000 bales and completed the office responsibility for billing and invoicing. Ashley plans to continue and completing high school and then majoring in agricultural business. Let's give another round of applause to our winner in agribusiness, Ashley Kurt.
Your winner in the 2018 Star in Agribusiness is? Agriscience. Is?
My name is Shelby Westoff, and I am a member of the Maquoketa Valley FFA chapter. My SAE consists of completing research in the area of food products and processing. I am currently researching the implications of container material on bovine milk quality and shelf life. I became interested in agriscience after seeing the impact I could contribute back to the agricultural industry by spreading my research. Through my research, I have learned about proper communication skills with consumers, how to process scientific data, and proper laboratory techniques. I hope that by sharing my research, I will educate others on what I have learned and inspire others to also get involved. I am currently serving as Northeast Vice President for the Northeast District and have competed in National Milk Quality and Products and National Agriscience Fair, receiving golds in both events. After graduation, I plan to attend Iowa State University agricultural field. I am the daughter of Wayne and Lisa Westoff. My chapter advisor is Mrs. Dawn Mauser, and my high school principal is Mr. Pat Mead.
Let's give it up for our winner in the area of agriscience, Shelby Westoff.
The finalists in the area of ag placement are...
And I am a member of the Elburnett FFA chapter. My SAE consists of working on my family's cow-calf operation where I manage a herd of 34 cows and show calves. I have invested over 2,300 hours into my SAE since my freshman year of high school. My responsibilities include daily chores, night watch during calving season, genetic and breeding decision-making, and all aspects of show cattle care. The skills I've obtained through my SAE will help me to successfully own and operate my cow-calf and farrow-to-finish operations post-college graduation. I am currently the Vice President of the Elburnett FFA chapter and have participated in various FFA activities, including parliamentary procedure, creed speaking, and poultry and livestock evaluation. After graduation, I plan on attending Iowa State University to major in animal science and minor in agribusiness. I am the daughter of Leon and Heather Hospodarski. My chapter advisor is Miss Erin Moeller. My high school principal is Mr. Ken Casper, and my superintendent is Dr. Danny Trimble.
Your star finalists in the area of ag placement, please join me in congratulating Kayla Hospodarski.
My name is Colin Costello, and I'm a member of the North Scott FFA chapter at Eldridge. I work on my family's robotic dairy farm and help manage calf care, nutrition plans, assist with the management of the cow's health, artificially inseminate a portion of the herd, and also maintain our 2 robots. I have invested over 7,500 hours in my project area since my freshman year of high school. The skills I have learned throughout my SAE will help me in my future career by teaching me to manage my time, work efficiently, and follow through with commitments. I'm currently serving as my chapter president and won first place in the Dairy Placement Proficiency Award. After graduation, I plan to attend Des Moines Area Community College for 2 years, then transfer to Iowa State focusing on dairy nutrition. I'm the son of Martin and Jennifer Costello. My chapter advisors are Mr. Jacob Hunter and Ms. Andrea Kuffel. My school principal is Mr. Shane Kanecki. My superintendent is Mr. Joe Stedding, and my school board president is Mr. John Maxwell.
Your star finalist in the area of ag placement, please join me in congratulating Colin Costello.
My name is Shelby Mathis. I'm a member of the Murray FFA chapter. For my SAE, I work for Iowa Select Farms. I'm involved in swine production. I have worked 1,720 hours over 3 years. I'm expected to care for sows and boars, making sure they have food, water, and proper temperatures in the barn. I'm involved in the breeding program and work in farrowing, where my duties are to process, load rooms, and vaccinate. In the future, because of my SAE, I will be more comfortable with vaccinating animals, working alongside employees, and managing my farm. In my FFA success, I have placed crown 2017 Clark County Fair Queen. After graduation, I plan to attend Southwestern Community College and major in livestock production. I plan to use the skills learned with my degree to better my family farm. I'm the daughter of Aaron and Laura Mathis. My chapter advisor is Taylor Ann Clark. My high school principal is Tara Page, and my superintendent is Alan Miller.
Your star finalist in the area of ag placement, please join me in congratulating Shelby Mathis.
My name is Grant Reese, and I am a member of the Benton-Schellsburg FFA chapter. I assist my grandpa, Kenneth Hinkle, on his farm, which consists of a variety of livestock and crops. In the past 2.5 years, I have invested 2,100 hours in my SAE. I am responsible for doing everyday chores such as feeding cattle and horses, helping prepare ground for spring planting, and helping harvest crops in the fall. The skills I have learned will help me in the future when I start farming for myself. I will have knowledge to take care of livestock and also know the proper steps in planting and harvesting crops to their full potential. I have received the Chapter Leadership Award twice and have also advanced to district competition in the Chapter Program of Activities Career Development event. After graduation, I plan on attending Kirkwood Community College and majoring in diesel ag technology before returning to the family farm. I am the son of Paul and Carolee Reese. My chapter advisors are Louise Fleming and Melissa Herron. My high school principal is Matt Kingsbury, and my superintendent is Mary Jo Hainstock.
Your star finalist in the area of ag placement, please join me in congratulating Grant Reese.
My name is Emma Freoff, and I am a member of the West Branch FFA chapter. For my SAE, I have been working at the West Branch Animal Clinic for the past 3 years and have learned a lot of valuable information about a career in veterinary medicine along the way. At the end of 2017, I had invested just under 1,600 hours and earned approximately $15,000. While at work, I have a wide range of responsibilities, including feeding animals, administering medicine to inpatients, filling prescriptions, organizing files, and assisting veterinarians. This experience has prepared me for a future in veterinary medicine, as I have learned many terms, treatments, and procedures that are common in the practice. I am currently serving as chapter treasurer, and I am the third runner-up in the state for Veterinary Science Proficiency Award. After graduation, I plan to attend Iowa State University to study animal science pre-vet. I am the daughter of Michael and Tracy Freoff. My chapter advisor is Renee Thompson. My high school principal is Shannon Bucknell, and my superintendent is Kevin Hatfield.
Your star finalists in the area of ag placement, please join me in congratulating Emma Freoff.
My name is Colton Holman, and I am a member of the Easton Valley FFA chapter. For my SAE, I work on my family farm in the areas of beef production and crop production. We have about 300 head of stock cows and 1,000 acres of row crop. Over my 4 years in FFA, I have invested 8,312 hours in my SAE of beef placement. I am responsible for the daily care and well-being of feedlot cattle and cow herd. I make sure they have access to proper feed, water, and bedding. In addition, I look at their health by helping with vaccinations and processing the calves. I haul manure, cut hay, and move bales that are needed to feed and bed the cattle. The skills I have attained through my SAE will contribute to my career goals in the beef industry as I plan to start my own beef operation. I am the current president of the Easton Valley FFA chapter and have received the FFA Academic Achievement Award this spring. After graduation, I plan on attending Kirkwood Community College and majoring in agriculture production. I am the son of Chris and Val Holman. My chapter advisor is Jen Westfall. My high school principal is Tony Johnson, and my superintendent is Chris Fee.
Your star finalist in the area of ag placement, please join me in congratulating Colton Holman.
And your winner in the area of ag placement, please join me in congratulating Emma Freoff. Emma's SAE at West Branch Animal Clinic includes animal diseases, animal handling, and management and customer service, inventory, and laboratory machines. Emma plans to attend vet school and pursue her degree in veterinary medicine. Congratulations, Emma.
The finalists in the area of ag production are...
My name is Tristan Travis, and I am a member of the Creston FFA chapter. I am a fourth-generation cattle farmer. My SAE consists of owning and managing a commercial cow operation of 23 head and co-owning a baling business with my younger brother. When beginning FFA, I secured a loan and purchased 23 head of commercial cows from my dad. By my senior year, the loan will be paid in full, and I will cull aged cows and retain replacement heifers. In 2017, my brother and I formed our baling business, Travis Brothers Baling Company. We put up small square bales for resale and sell both hay and straw. With the growth of our business, we have hired 2 part-time hired hands and have 1 custom baling customer. I have planned to grow my herd to 100 head of commercial cows, introduce new genetics through artificial insemination, purchase a new herd bull, and increase hay sales through Travis Brothers Baling Company. After graduation, I plan to attend Southwestern Community College in Creston and major in agriculture business, as well as become a full-time operator of my family farm. I am the son of Jamie and Megan Travis. My chapter advisor is Kelsey Bailey. My high school principal is Mr. Bill Mesrall, and my superintendent is Mr. Steve McDermott.
Your star finalists in the area of ag production, please join me in congratulating Tristan Travis.
Hi, my name is Lauren Mosier, and I'm from the Grundy Center FFA chapter. In 2014, my beef entrepreneurship SAE started with 6 cows, and today there will be 11 cows by the end of calving season. In the beginning, it was an expectation that I would have a few cows, but as the enterprise continued, my passion for the beef industry and ownership of cows increased aggressively, as did my herd growth. Thankfully, my father and grandfather have allowed me to start my own seed stock program. Up until last year, all of the bull calves had been castrated and used as feedlot steers. Through the program, I have been able to start saving bulls to use in my own program, as well as start selling replacement heifers to neighbors. My future plans for my operation are to continue to build my seed stock program, as well as continue to grow my cow herd and feedlot program. I am very active with my chapter, as I am currently serving as our chapter president. It has been so much fun over the past 4 years to meet the members of my chapter and assist with activities in our local community alongside them. I have also had the privilege of serving as the reporter for the North Central District. It was really neat to be able to meet members and catch a glimpse of how they're impacting their communities and members around them. After graduation, I plan on attending Iowa State University to major in ag communications with a double minor in ag business and animal science. After college, I would like to start a professional public speaking career within the beef industry. I am the daughter of Jim and Brenda Mosier. My chapter advisor is Mrs. Amber Griman. My high school principals are Mrs. Kristen Kell and Mr. Michael Vokes, and my high school superintendents are Mr. Ben Penny and Mr. Neil Mullen.
Your star finalist in the area of ag production, please join me in congratulating Lauren Mosier.
My name is Cody Voss, and I'm a member of the Newell Fonda FFA chapter. I got started when my dad and I saw monetary potential in calving out cows before selling them, then implemented the same philosophy with his sheep operation. After increasing my flock, I lambed out over 100 ewes this year. I also work for my dad in his hog operation and complete daily work to keep it running smoothly. In the future, I plan to increase my cattle numbers, maintain sheep numbers, and start my own hog confinements. Through FFA, one of my biggest successes was being able to receive a gold in my diversified livestock production proficiency. My future plans are still undecided, but I do plan to keep all of my operations running. I am the son of Scott and Sharon Voss. My chapter advisor is Mrs. Crystal Nealand. My high school principal is Mrs. Alan Kopic, and superintendent is Mr. Rob Olson.
Your star finalist in the area of ag production, please join me in congratulating Cody Voss.
My name is Calvin Slusher, and I am from the Colfax Mingo FFA chapter. My SAE consists of helping my dad and my grandpa raise hogs and crops. At a young age, I started raising bottle calves until they were either finished or turned into cows. With the money I received from the calves, I used to buy more heifers and expand my cow herd. My responsibilities on the farm include taking care of livestock and helping my dad and grandpa with theirs as well. I perform jobs on the farm such as calving, choring, making fence, farrowing, grinding feed, welding, planting, and harvesting, and sorting and loading livestock. I have also processed pigs from the confinement for my family to eat. I would like to thank my father and grandfather for giving me all the opportunities and responsibilities on the farm. I am currently serving as the president of my FFA chapter. After I graduate, I plan on attending DMAC colleges. My goal is to expand my cow herd and farm. I am the son of Greg and Molly Slusher. My chapter advisor is Mike Rupert, and my superintendent is Dr. Jim Verlang.
Your star finalist in the area of ag placement. Please join me in congratulating Calvin Schlosser.
My name is Dexter Knobloch, and I am a member of the Hawkeye FFA chapter. My SAE consists of growing corn and soybeans and raising Boer goats on my family farm. At an early age, I started performing all the labor as placement for my dad. In return, my father gave me goats. Eventually, I took ownership of the herd of 14 goats in 2017 and have grown into 38 goats. I got started into crop production with 94 acres of crop shared ground with my grandpa, which I wrote between corn and soybeans yearly. My future plans are to keep growing in both my goat and crop production operations and have already grown it to just over 172 acres of farmland. I am serving as chapter president and received the Robert H. Cast Leadership Award at my local chapter banquet for leadership and service to the chapter. After graduation, I plan on going back to the family farm and expanding my operation. I am the son of Denton and Rose Knobloch. My chapter advisor is Anita Fisher, and my high school principal is Paul Pepmeyer, and my superintendent is Amanda Schmidt.
Your star finalist in the area of ag production, please join me in congratulating Dexter Knobloch.
My name is Tanner Meny, and I am a member of the North Fayette Valley FFA chapter. My SAE involves working on my family's beef farm, where I help manage and work 60 head of cows, 90 head of market steers and heifers, and 230 acres of land. I also work for Many Construction, where we construct agricultural-related buildings. And I'm also a farmhand at local dairies, beef herds, and hog finishing facilities. My personal cattle enterprise started when I purchased 2 heifers, and over the years, I have increased my herd to 40 head of cows and market cattle. My future plans are to increase my cow-calf operation, cattle on feed, and secure more crop acres. As a freshman, I qualified for the conduct of meetings at the national level. After graduation, I plan on attending Hawkeye Community College and majoring in Agribusiness Management. I am the son of Mark and Susan Meny. My chapter advisors are Mr. Ryan Holthouse and Miss Rachel Strong. My alumni representative is Christy Ruprecht. My high school principal is Mr. Todd Wolverton, and my superintendent is Mr. Dwayne Wilhite.
Your 2018 star finalist in the area of ag production. Please join me in congratulating Tanner Meny. And your winner in the area of ag production. Please join me in congratulating Tristan Travis of the Creston FFA chapter! Tristan's SAE consists of breeding beef operation with 23 cow-calf pairs and 1 bull. Additionally, he and his brother operate a hay baling business. Through his SAE, he also manages 2 part-time employees that work with the hay baling business. Through his SAE, he has increased his calving percentages, weaning weights, and other improvements through his cattle operation. Travis plans to continue expanding his SAE going forward. Let's give another big round of applause to our star in ag production winner, Tristan Travis! Let's congratulate all of our 2018 Stars over Iowa once again.
Mr. Prohaska, on behalf of the Iowa FFA Association, we cannot thank you enough for your continuous support of the Iowa FFA, including the support of these outstanding 18 young individuals. As a token of our appreciation, we'd like to present you with this conference gift. Thank you. Let's go ahead and give one round of applause for Mr. Matt Prohaska. Okay, you guys, American Idol, but with dogs.
Could you imagine Scooby-Doo, Doug the Pug, and Air Bud could all be the judges?
Randy Jackson would host Dog.
Now that is some quality television.
While we wait for Ryan Seacrest to start auditioning dogs, let's check out some of our own American Idols.
Under the direction of Jill Bjorklund and sponsored by the U.S. Army ROTC, let's give a big round of applause for our 2018 Iowa FFA Chorus.
They're gonna...
Cass doing?
I have no idea. Hey, Cass? What you doing?
Oh, I'm just looking at some of the recent top dogs from some of America's best dog shows. These dogs are more athletic than I am. It doesn't take much, but you would not believe what these dogs can do.
Oh, please. I'm sure it's not nearly as impressive as what our FFA members do in their career development events.
Let's take a moment to recognize our top dogs, our Skills CDE winners.
Ag Communications is sponsored by the Iowa Soybean Association and the Soybean Checkoff, as well as Iowa Farmer Today. Champion team in the Ag Communications event is the Ballard FFA chapter.
The Ag Sales CDE is sponsored by Nationwide. The champion individual in the Ag Sales event is Maddie McKeag at Montezuma. The champion team in the Ag Sales event is the Montezuma FFA chapter.
The Agronomy Career Development event was sponsored by Iowa Corn. The event was held at Iowa State University on June 8, 2017. The champion individual is Megan Blawett from the West Lyon FFA chapter at Inwood. The champion team is the West Lyon FFA chapter.
The Biotechnology Career Development event is sponsored by Ag Ventures Alliance. The champion individual in the biotechnology event is Haley Ketchen of West Dubuque FFA at Epworth. The champion team in the biotechnology event is the West Dubuque FFA chapter. Congratulations.
The Dairy Cattle Career Development event was sponsored by the Associated Milk Producers Incorporated and Iowa State University Dairy Science Club. The event was held in Manchester on September 9th, 2017. The champion individual is Blake Courtney from the Decorah FFA chapter. And the champion team is the West Dubuque FFA chapter at Epworth.
The Ag Discussion Meet is sponsored by the Iowa Farm Bureau Federation. In gold are Dayton Brugman of Clay Central Everly, Tiffany Cook of North Fayette Valley FFA at West Union, Karen Dawson of Manson Northwest Webster, Dylan Lampy of Wapsie Valley, Natalie Rissy of Wapsie Valley, Allison Reuter of the DeWitt Central FFA chapter, and Montana Krugman of Northeast FFA at Goose Lake. In third place individual is Montana Krugman of the Northeast FFA chapter at Goose Lake. Receiving second place is Natalie Rissy of the Wapsie Valley FFA chapter. And in first place is Karen Dawson of the Manson Northwest Webster FFA chapter. Congratulations.
Farm Business Management is sponsored by the Iowa Farm Business Association and Growmark. Champion individual in the Farm Business Management event is Dylan Barker of the Adele DeSoto Minburn FFA chapter. The champion team in the Farm Business Management event is the Little Switzerland FFA chapter at Waukon.
The Horse Judging Career Development event was sponsored by Cargill Animal Nutrition. The event was held at Kirkwood Community College in Cedar Rapids on June 13th, 2017. The champion individual is Erica Melhouse from the Boone A&M FFA chapter. And the champion team is the Des Moines FFA chapter. Congratulations!
The Livestock Judging Career Development event was sponsored through the Iowa State University Block and Bridle Club. The event was held at Iowa State University on August 26, 2017. The champion individual is Logan Searin from the Keota FFA chapter. And the champion team is the Louisa Muscatine FFA chapter.
The marketing plan is sponsored by Grain Bridge and Kent. The champion team in the marketing plan event is the Ballard FFA chapter. Congratulations!
The Meats Judging Career Development event was sponsored through the Iowa FFA Foundation. The event was held at Iowa State University on August 26, 2017. The champion individual is James Wykert from the Wapello FFA chapter. And the champion team is the Wapello FFA chapter. Congratulations!
The Poultry Evaluation CDE is sponsored by the Iowa Poultry Association. The champion individual in the Poultry Evaluation event is Addison Randall from the Louisa Muscatine FFA chapter. And the champion team is the Louisa Muscatine FFA. Congratulations!
The Veterinary Science Career Development event was sponsored by Baumgars. The event was held here at Iowa State University on June 8, 2017. The champion individual is Amanda Engelken from the Maquoketa Valley FFA chapter at Delhi. And the champion team is the Maquoketa Valley FFA chapter. Congratulations!
Let's have one final round of applause for all of our 2018 Agricultural Skills Career Development Event winners and thank the Iowa FFA Foundation for their support.
Wow, it's really doggone cool that those members were able to fetch some awards for their hard work and dedication.
Yeah, but you guys know what else is cool? Dog videos.
I completely agree. Pause down, best part of the internet. Check out this one I found the other day.
Wow, that was a little rough, to say the least.
Yeah, that little guy's howls definitely weren't going to earn him a spot on The Voice anytime soon.
Luckily, we have some members that really know what they're doing when it comes to performing. Iowa FFA, please welcome your 2018 talent winner, Lane Thomas Morrison, from the Muscatine FFA chapter.
Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey. sweep you off your feet tonight. I wanna love you and hold you tight. Spin you around on some old dance floor. Act like we never met before for fun. Because you're the one I want, you're the one I need, baby. If I was a king, well, you would be my queen. You're the rock in my roll. You're good for my soul. It's true that I'm head over boots for you. The way you sparkle like a diamond ring. Maybe one day we can make it a thing. Test time and grow old together. Rocking our chairs and talk about the weather. Yeah, so bring it on in for that angel kiss. Put that feel good on my lips. Because you're the one I want, you're the one I need, baby. If I was a king, well, you would be my queen. You're the rock in my roll. You're good for my soul. It's true that I'm head over boots for you. Yeah, I'm here to pick you up, and I hope I don't let you down. No, 'cause you're the one I want, you're the one I need, baby. If I was a king, well, you would be my queen. You're the rock in my roll. You're good for my soul. It's true that I'm head over boots for. You're the one I want, well, you're the one I need, baby. If I was a king, well, you would be my queen. You're the rock in my roll. You're good for my soul. It's true that I'm head over boots for you. I wanna sweep you off your feet tonight. I wanna love you and hold you tight. Spin you around on some old dance floor. Thank you, everybody.
My name's Allie Babcock, and I'm here today to wow you with some fun facts about nature. Do you even know the difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes? Eukaryotes, which are us, animals, all the things, except bacteria and archaea. Actually, eukaryotes have cell membranes, while prokaryotes don't.
Whether it's at a chapter visit or a coffee shop on campus, you cannot miss this next officer.
From bleach blonde hair to a shirt with tacos on it, or even just the blue corduroy jacket, he always knows how to make a statement.
His biggest statement, however, doesn't come from his one-of-a-kind style. It comes from him.
Like his compassion for everyone he meets,
His lighthearted attitude,
his servant mindset.
and unwavering love for agriculture.
If you've ever had the chance to meet him, you know these are attributes that can't be missed, but they're exactly why he will be missed by all of you.
Iowa FFA, for the final time, it is our pleasure to introduce our best friend
in your 2017-2018 Iowa FFA State President,
Zach Hamilton.
Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I just can't. It isn't in my blood. It isn't in my blood.
How many of us here have a countdown in our phones for something we can't wait for? We got a couple in the crowd. Right now, I have a countdown ready for my trip to Paris in 2 weeks, and let me tell you, I am pumped. Some of us may have a countdown ready for our next trip, our next concert, our next livestock show, or for the seniors in the room, graduation. Graduation is one of those amazing moments you've waited the entirety of your time in high school for. Heck, you might have been waiting since you were in the 6th grade. Seniors, you know what I'm talking about. Senioritis has set in, and all you can think about is grabbing that school diploma and running out the school doors. If you're not a senior, trust me, it's a pretty great time. Can I hear it if we're ready to graduate? Me too. You can't wait to put on that shirt and tie or that cute dress you've been waiting to wear for months. The excitement of getting to put on your cap and gown, vibrant, and showing off your school colors. The sun is shining, and you take a moment to check yourself out in the mirror. And all the while, the joy and warmth of the day is filling your mind. For the final time, you pass through the doors that started and ended your day for the past 4 years. You're called over by friends and start posing for what may be your final pictures together. Before you know it, the moment has finally arrived. As the music begins playing, you notice that everyone's eyes are on you and your classmates. But you don't mind because everybody knows that this is a special day and that you and your classmates are the stars. As you sit through the ceremony, you are filled with emotion, and the room is filled with cheers as your classmates share stories of their time within this building. Before you know it, you are walking up the steps, shaking hands, and handed a piece of paper. All of that hard work and dedication for the past 4 years of your life has led to this exact moment. You smile for the picture, head back to your seat, and move your tassel from one side to the other. As the caps are still falling, you and your classmates strut out of the room, ready to begin your new life outside of high school. It's such a joyous feeling getting to finally do all of those things you've been waiting to graduate for. This is one of those mountain high moments that you never want to forget. Life is full of moments. These moments can be one of joy, regret, sorrow, excitement, and all of the emotions. We can have those moments like graduation that are a mountain high moment that we never want to forget. However, there are also those moments that we may do all we can to forget. These low moments can look different for all of us. Let's close our eyes for a moment. Imagine you are sitting in a chair. It is one of the busiest times of year. You open your computer and your screen flashes to life with all the things you have to do. Paper, speeches, homework, texts, phone calls, emails, appointments, and more. You are instantly shocked, taken aback by the large amount of things you have to do. You turn to your planner and find another list of things that keeps growing longer and longer. You know you should be getting to work, but you are suddenly overwhelmed by a strange feeling. It feels like fear, but you aren't quite sure. That feeling spreads throughout your entire body, and your mind starts racing. What if I can't get it done? What are people going to say about me? There is just too much to get done in such a short amount of time. There is no way that anybody could do this. I can't do it. You can't do it. You are a failure. You try to get up, only to find that you can't. It's as if your entire body is so exhausted and overwhelmed that you can't will it to move an inch. And this entire time, your mind continues racing, continually dredging up all of the horrible possibilities that could come true if you don't get to work. And yet, you are terrified to even look at your list. You are lost. Open your eyes. That was me. Here I was at one of the busiest times of our year last fall, unable to get my work done. I am this person that's supposed to be able to help others, but I couldn't even help myself. When people think of the state president, they surely don't think of someone who has to spell a panic and terror every time they send an email. As a state officer, as a person, I want to make others feel joy. How can I create joy when I can't even get out of a chair? But this is just a moment. My anxiety was a moment that may have slowed me down, but it's not my whole journey. Moments like these can be challenging to move on from. For the longest time, I didn't want to accept that I had a problem. I kept telling myself, it's no big deal really. I just get a little stressed out sometimes. Who doesn't? We have to accept that our journeys can have moments that challenge us. That's the only way we can get back to those amazing moments like graduation. In that chair, we can't do much. That chair is like a flat tire, forcing us to pull over on the side of our journeys and slowing us down. Rather than being so focused on trying to forget about something that has happened to us, or continually reliving a moment for the rest of our lives, we can fix that tire and move on to see what other wondrous things await us on this journey. We all fix that tire in different ways. For some of us, it may be by leaning on those who support us the most. For others, it may be by diving into our passions and finding the joy that awaits us there. For me, it was by getting to meet with so many incredible people throughout this year. It came from visits like with the North Polk FFA chapter, where we got to play the question game for hours and laughed until we couldn't breathe. Or visits like with the Olwine FFA chapter, where we got to make pancakes with Blake and the members there. Or visits like Lone Tree, where I got to make floral arrangements and become an adopted member for a day. Getting to watch my friend Erica follow her dreams of National FFA office, watching my teammates grow into the amazing people they are today, getting to meet with so many incredible individuals this year. All of these moments and more outweigh the burden of my anxiety. But I still haven't forgotten about it, and I never will, because it's a part of my journey. We will experience so many different moments in this life. It's up to us to decide how we let that shape our journeys. We can sit back and let one moment define us, or we can move on and see what other things are in store for us. It's hard. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, whoa, Zach, you don't know my journey. I've had some pretty awful things that have happened to me that define who I am. And you're right. I don't. Some of you have had to face some pretty awful things. Things that I can't even fathom, let alone face in the way that you've had to. It's tough. We all have some twists and turns in our path. Whether you're in a fight with a friend right now, failed in something you thought you could do well, are facing issues at home right now, are facing mental illness, whatever it may be, this is only one bump in the road. Even if this is one of the greatest times of your life right now, this is still only one part of your journey. We have to fix that tire to find the beauty that awaits us in our journeys. Iowa FFA, I cannot thank you enough for being a part of my adventure. You all have taught me how to understand the beauty within my own journey. Now, FFA members, advisors, and guests, keep going and find the beauty in your journey.
We ride the highs and lows. We ride the highs and lows. You'll never be alone, even when your world explodes. 'Cause after all the smoke clears, I will be right here. I will be right here.
It is now time to announce the winners of the scavenger hunt results. The winners may pick up their prize at the career secretary's desk. The winners in the career show are from the Anamosa FFA, Zach Todeke. From Odebolt, OABCIG, Jacob Callahan. From the scavenger hunt, we have some lucky members. Those winning $50 is Wyatt Brenniger from the AgriPower FFA. Winning the social media contest is the Humboldt FFA chapter. And finally, our career show prize winner from the third session, a $50 gift card, is Mr. Jacob Eggink from the Sibley Cheaton FFA. Congratulations. Please pick up your prizes at this time. The secretary's desk has some additional announcements at this time. Chapter packets can be picked up at the registration desk on the Grand Concourse. Star over Iowa candidates can pick up their record books in the photography room. And finally, the East Sac Reporter Scrapbook is at the secretary's desk. Thank you.
The Iowa degree is the highest degree the state can bestow upon its members. These members completed at least 2 years of agricultural instruction, participated in activities above the chapter level, earned and productively invested at least $1,500 in their supervised agricultural experience project, and maintained a C average grade point or above. This year we are excited to honor 672 members who are recipients of this degree. The Iowa Degree Charms are sponsored by DuPont Pioneer through the Iowa FFA Foundation. Madam Secretary, what have you to report concerning candidates that are eligible for this degree?
I am pleased to submit the names of 672 candidates who have been selected by the State Executive Committee to receive the Iowa FFA degree.
Our Constitution sets up minimum qualifications which must be met before candidates are eligible for election to this degree. Mr. Advisor, have you carefully examined and reviewed the records of these candidates?
I have, Mr. President, and have found all candidates fully qualified.
We will now proceed to raise these members to the Iowa FFA degree. Will the candidates please rise?
The State FFA degree is the highest degree our association can bestow. Some of you will one day earn the coveted golden key of the American FFA degree. We urge you to maintain throughout your adult lives the same enthusiasm and dedication that you bring to this ceremony today.
It is a great honor to be nominated for the Iowa FFA degree. It is still a greater honor to be elected for this degree by your fellow members of the Iowa FFA Association.
Your new achievement brings you greater honors as well as additional responsibilities. You have widened the field of your service and influence in the strengthening of agriculture, the most basic industry of our nation.
You have been urged to advance toward higher degrees in the FFA. We commend you for your accomplishments and encourage you to work toward newer and higher goals in our organization and in your chosen occupation.
In meeting the requirements of the Green Hand and Chapter FFA degrees, you were told that the golden charm of the state FFA degree was awaiting you. The bronze emblem of the Green Hand gave way to the silver emblem of the Chapter degree charm, which has now evolved into that golden charm. This is a symbol of growth and development in your chosen occupation. May the permanence of the rare and golden qualities of the emblem be a constant reminder of the strength of your education and the worthiness of your achievement. Therefore, on behalf of the Iowa FFA Association, I confer upon you the state FFA degree with all of its honors and privileges and present you to this charm, the emblem of the degree. Congratulations.
I can volunteer my time. I can help those in need.
I can work for a cause.
We will live to serve.
We are gonna come together. We're gonna come together now. We are gonna run together. We're gonna turn it upside down. 'Cause with the smoke in the mirror, I can see your face. So let's run to the fire escape. Come together. We're gonna come together now. Just let go. It's a free fall. We're almost home. It's a free fall. We are gonna come together. We're gonna come together now. We are gonna run together. We're gonna turn it upside down. We are gonna come together. We're gonna come together now. We are gonna run together. We're gonna turn it upside down.
Joining us today is Eric Beck of DuPont Pioneer to bestow the Iowa FFA degrees. DuPont Pioneer is a sponsor of the Iowa Degree Charms.
From the Afton FFA chapter, Casey Allen.
Kendra Kirkland.
Brendan Crowish.
From the Albernet FFA chapter, Anna Marie Curtis.
Kayla Hospodarski.
Tanner Sloan.
Delaney Strutz.
Nicole Luann Sutter.
Alexis Birdie. Madeline Sink.
Abby Foth.
Bryce Garman.
Grant Goki.
Owen Harms.
From the Allman FFA chapter, Zoe Ann Hausman.
Rebecca Jolie.
Madison Faith Payne.
Liliana Stahl.
From the Anamosa FFA chapter, Sienna Bieber.
Trevor Schwiniger.
From Anita FFA, Haley Becker.
Walker McDermott.
Madison Mills.
Eric Plagman.
Shelby Stevenson.
From Arlington, Evelyn Flack.
Jacob Fenton.
Mary Powell.
From the Atlantic FFA chapter, Nicole Brienne Eltz.
Heather Freund.
Cole Thomas Gibson.
Cody McCready.
Kale Pellet.
Emily Soigling.
From Audubon, Grace Christensen.
Aaron Gust.
Garrett Hansen.
Ashley Hoyce.
Dylan Obermeyer.
Mary Zabota.
Keaton Wessel.
From Belle Plaine, Catherine Anderson.
Tyler Aarons.
Brock Balvin.
Hope Brecht.
Keegan Ely.
Ethan Gates.
Joe Hatton.
Keaton Hosky.
John Kolosh.
Danielle Montgomery.
Samantha Ward.
From Belmont, Chance Berneman.
Bailey Harward.
Morgan Knapp.
Abby Rodel.
Madison Stevenson.
From Boone, Logan Horslard.
Dylan Kenyon.
Megan Osborne.
Madison Starts.
From Bussy, Lane Anderson.
From Kalmar, Dalen Werzer.
From Carroll, Hannah Auerbach.
Megan Rodert.
Nathan Vanami.
From Cascade, Whitney Clemens.
Madison Kletchen.
Marie Nepper.
Morgan Creamer.
Ashley Kurt.
Nolan Nonan.
Riley Reed.
Zachary Rice.
William Rolling.
Rebecca Trum.
From Central City, Madeline McGovern.
Hannah Patton.
Macy White.
From Sheridan, Paige Burgett.
Grant Gehring.
Ty White.
From Charles City, Joshua Halligan.
Lee Hofett.
Kelby Catcher.
Michaela Neerling.
From Clarence, Caitlin Clarkson.
Brett Roberts.
From Clarinda, Brady Williams.
From Clarion, Connor Johnson.
Gabrielle Hackley. Guadalupe Johnson.
Bryce Rasmussen.
From Colfax, Jacob Fryer.
Kyla Lampman.
Calvin Schlusher.
Camila Schlusser.
Zach Yoakum.
Lupita Montiel.
From Columbus Junction, Ryan Orr.
Thomas Pretz.
From Corridon, Colton Brazil.
Riley Davis.
Tori Freeman.
Chloe Gretzka.
Macy Gretzka.
Brooks Jacobson.
Ryan McConaughey.
Seth Sheriff.
From Cresco, April Halverson.
Cassie Hosick.
From Creston, Hank Looney.
Nathan Pundence.
Tristan Travis.
Laura Weiss.
From Decorah, Braylee Airy.
Nick Keener.
Brendan Loveston.
Malia McCabe.
Bailey McCulloch.
Daniel Schwartzoff.
Stacia Sexton.
Juliana Wise.
From Delhi, Jacob Bessler.
Becca Dunkill.
Evan Gall.
Adam Godkin.
Cole Cruzy.
Zach Lansing.
Jake Recker.
Nicole Schilling.
Avery Tauke.
Nathan Weber.
Justin Wessel.
Cassie Westhoff.
Shelby Westhoff.
Josie Young.
From Denison, Ryan Branning.
Morgan Fink.
Corey Miller.
Tanner Schramm.
From Donaldson, Zachary Grossman.
David Kramer.
Joseph Kirchner.
Cheyenne Oberman.
Brooklyn Pardall.
Hey, I'm good. Elizabeth Pesley.
Bowen Richmond.
Emma Ruby.
Summer Smith.
Hunter Wagner.
Lane Walton.
Grant Kenkel.
From Dunlap, Jenna Simon.
Garrett Boyley.
Gavin Boyle.
Lane Morrison.
Of Edgewood, Calvin Himes.
Cole Mosier.
Natalie Palmersheim.
Colin Costello.
From Epworth, Rachel Brem.
Abby Demmer.
Anna Jurgens.
Haley Kletchen.
Nicholas Knipper.
Caleb Pewitt.
Of Esterville, Rayanne Kroll.
From Everly, David Bergman.
Isabel Darecup.
John Galm.
Alex Jorgensen.
Brooke Kathman.
Brian Schmidt.
Joey Schmidt.
Marty Schmidt.
Ellie Thompson.
Lainey Wilson.
Haley Bayness.
Of Fairbank, Rylan Duffy.
Grant Grober.
Bryce Kleitch.
Tristan Lampy.
Julia LaRue.
Lydia Martins.
Carissa Michael.
Jacob Rissy.
Tanner Sauerbrei.
Austin Warnke.
Olivia Willie.
Jesse Brock.
Of Forest City, Luke Johnson.
Allie Larson.
Isaiah Monson.
Tanya Olson.
Jacob Trunkhill.
From Garden Grove, Ethan Evans.
From Garner, Andrew Baumgard.
Jade Prignitz.
From Gilbert, Alexander Delaney.
Mitchell Johnson.
Jacob Poland.
Jason Taylor.
Of Glidden, Quinn Blummel.
Abby Streeter.
Jessica Truitt.
Tatiana Bielik.
Of Goose Lake, Amber Friedrichsen.
Corbin Hoffman.
Bronson Lamb.
Aubrey McGandy.
Heidney Mashandy.
Carson Magnuson.
Colin Swanton.
From Gowrie, Tessa Berg.
Joan Jepson.
Annika Akridge.
Chloe Backen.
Coy Backen.
Noel Bookman.
Fisher Morris McEvan.
Taylor Williamson.
Dylan Young.
From Greenfield, Caitlin Blazek.
McKenna Lilly.
Michaela Stoll.
Christina Wilson.
From Grinnell, Nicole Arment.
Kaylin Kinger.
Caitlin Leverino.
From Grinnell, Jason Nisley.
Hunter Patton.
Preston Sholey.
Kevin Werner.
From Griswold, Riley Smith.
From Grundy Center, Lauren Mosier.
Paige Caltrider.
Dustin Hansen.
McLean Jorgensen.
Madison Sir.
From Harlan, McKenna Boardman.
Jack Booman.
Jared Gravy.
Alyssa Obrecht.
Chad Scheckinger.
Of Hartley, Colton Shiphoff.
Blake Seivert.
Aaron Strait.
From Holstein, Rachel Kenny.
Of Hudson, Travis Carolyn.
From Hull, Adam Hansman.
Dylan Harmon.
Carly Vink.
Haley Van Grotheest.
From Humboldt, Tyler Bowden.
Calvin Carlson.
Owen Newton.
From Huxley, Emma Huzik.
Joseph Jordan.
Ashley Kaler.
Sierra Knight.
Anna Russell.
From Ida Grove, Dalton Swanger.
From Independence, Megan Corkery.
Peyton Brewster.
Ryan Thompson.
Brooke Beinhardt.
From Indianola, Casey Coughlin.
Rhett Jolliffe.
Ryan Klein.
Alex Logan.
Lindsay Myers.
Kennedy Moffett.
Maggie Needles.
Morgan Robinson.
Madison Charlo.
Madison Wedmore.
Of Inwood, Harley Roseboom.
Carly Bungie.
JC DeVries.
From Inwood, Keurig Knobloch.
Kiana Knobloch.
Alexis Knutson.
Anna McCarty.
Levi Metzger.
Micah Meyer.
Peyton Clarenbeek.
From Jackson Junction, Jessica Schmidt.
Gwen Black.
From Jewel, Marla Grubb.
Shay Hassebrock.
Jamie Hildreth.
From Kyoto, Cole Brenneman.
Jack Eakins.
Luke Griner.
Colton Strands.
From Knoxville, Michaela McGill.
Mackenzie Varner.
From Lake City, Samuel Corey.
Tanner Fissler.
Jessica Hicks.
Christopher Larson.
Tanner Mackey.
Shiloh Meyer.
Chase Pyball.
Tiffany Poen.
Heath Walters.
From Lake Mills, Lydia Saxton.
From Lakeview, Allie Crump.
Camber Herrig.
Emily Scott.
Kevin Steinkamp.
From Lamoni, Trevor Waddell.
From LaPorte City, Jacob Beckhold.
Wesley Hanson.
Carson Hennings.
Autumn Kais.
Emma Rottinghouse.
From Latimer, Brody Hanksman.
Dalton Chip.
Darren DeVries.
Madeline Flack.
Colton Coonan.
Brianna Reichenbacher.
McCoy Rust.
Hannah Winkowicz.
From Lawton, Sarah Peterson.
From Lamar's, Whitney Tenaple.
From Lennox, Caitlin Belding.
From Leon, Wyatt Dale.
Amy Harkins.
Erica Kozlerich.
Tucker Lothry.
Alyssa Rum.
Cody Richardson.
Colton Richardson.
Chandler Smith.
Tyke Walker.
Chloe Yoder.
Of Let's, Brandon Burmeister.
From Let's, Will Kieswetter.
Grace Schlutz.
Jackson Soy.
Of Liberty Center, Connor Brager.
Grant Minton.
Brianna Shannon.
Wyatt Shannon.
Of Lone Tree, Shayna Burr.
Colton Chone.
Shelby Eden.
Emily Feldman.
Leanne Fellows.
Wesley Hotz.
Avery Canuck.
Molly Milder.
Skylar Pettit.
Daly Puga.
Aaron Slaughter.
Brock Smith.
Dakota Smith.
From Manchester, Josh Hilby.
Leah Phillip.
Jim Shover.
Alex Zumba.
From Manning, Abby Groon.
Dylan Hansen.
Jacqueline Lingle.
Amanda Raniger.
From Manson, Anna Reichs.
Drew Samuelson.
Cameron Swanson.
From Mapleton, Brooke Boyle.
From Mapleton, Haley Knutson.
Caitlin Mullen.
From Macokota, Matt Baker.
Blair Bennis.
Isaiah Miller.
From Marengo, Jenna Demmel.
Madison Dottie.
Brandon Hansen.
India Hawkins.
Elizabeth Jensen.
Blaine Jordan.
Connor Knapp.
Brady Rogantine.
Sharice Ward.
Cameron Warren.
Parker White.
From Mediapolis, Brian Hahn.
From Monroe, Charlotte Bowden.
Devin Burke.
Alexis Coleman.
Morgan Dehigh.
Sarah Dudley.
Devin Grimes.
Lucas Rowland.
Madeline Sampson.
Steven Sanders.
Gracie Udemark.
Caden Van Solen.
Cody Wallace.
Colton Warwick.
Brock Wires.
Allison Wood.
Paige Wood.
Jacob Woody.
From Montezuma, Ashley Armstrong.
Vance Bashong.
Shelby Helm.
Zachary Henry.
Jared Little.
Aoife Lyons.
Gavin Cooper.
From Monticello, Caleb Hogan.
Tyler Cooper.
Jordan Lorenzen.
Austin Martin.
Wade Pickray.
Marissa Raker.
Austin Tim.
John Welter.
From Mount Air, Ian Adams.
From Mount Air, Coy Bickle.
Mercedes Birkenholz.
Alan Davis.
Adelaida Ebersole.
Mitchell Lutrick.
Jacob McCrary.
Drew Willies.
From Murray, Shelby Mathis.
From Nashua, Holly Bailey.
Keegan Betzinger.
Casey Irwin.
Ashton Lamborn.
Caleb Lines.
Dawson Schmidt.
Caleb Winters.
From Nevada, Hunter Anderson.
Luke Feevold.
Chance Steffes.
Thanks. Logan Supplebeam.
Of New Hampton, Trevor Burgart.
Cameron Moss.
Andrew Zabelka.
Madison Belcher.
Of Newell, Megan Carlson.
Carly Clark.
Grace Jesse.
Tyler Modernock.
Melanie Morens.
Carissa Raveling.
Cody Voss.
From Newton, Lindsay Campbell.
Faith Carlson.
Logan Chandler.
Mallory Iskey.
Kira Kinger.
Alicia Miller.
Zoya Urbanowitz.
From North English, Isabella Fisher.
Sydney Olson.
From Olwine, Lainey Alber.
Jacob Connor.
Carly Jeans.
Drusil Jorgensen.
Samantha Paul.
Blake Smith.
Megan Hedinga.
From Orange City, Robin Bile.
Marissa Skibout.
Nicole Van Rokel.
From Orient, Andrew Hreball.
Brooklyn Salmons.
Carson Thompson.
Joseph Pop.
From Osage, Michael Youthy.
From Osceola, Andrew Barnard.
Sydney Garrett.
Haley Pollard.
Hannah Pollard.
From Panora, Hope Argenbright.
Taylor Rischel.
From Parkersburg, Brady Harbor.
Colin Johnson.
Madison Johnson.
Nora Mann.
Hunter Saul.
From Paulina, Emily Mars.
Alex Show.
From Pella, Cody Holdeman.
From Pleasant Hill, Luke Board.
Tristan Floss.
Madison McCarl.
Justin Webb.
From Pleasantville, Taylor Clark.
Clay Collins.
Emma Padelford.
Of Pocahontas, Keegan Jepson.
Philip Minkler.
Devin Wagner.
From Preston, Colton Homan.
Cambry Lane.
Haley Messrich.
From Red Oak, Thomas Bates.
Lucas Broxius.
Of Riceville, Alexandria Franzen.
Cole Hale.
Dakota Rederath.
Kyle Dolasager.
Of Rockford, Kirsten Brunner.
Maggie Hain.
Jaden Jorgensen.
From Sibley, Tristan Bremer.
Grant Brower.
Thomas Joden.
Tanner Dykstra.
Hudson Feldkamp.
Ryan Gollenbecky.
Dalton Hadding.
Levi Henricks.
Kelsey Kenninger.
Hunter Rockman.
Cade Rockman.
Haley Rosema.
Monica Savanza.
Lane Tangeman.
Michaela Voss.
Tyler Woolmuth.
From Sigourney, Jasmine Abell.
Macklin Conrad.
Isaac Cowman.
Grace Kuntz.
From Sioux Center, Micah Skydeman.
Kaylee Van Riggenmorter of Sioux Center.
From St. Ansgar, Sarah Phelps.
From Story City, Grant Behrens.
Taylor Blythe.
Ben Shelsvig.
Cade Faga.
Madison Friest.
Kat Hawley.
Jacob Lester.
Wyatt Orger.
Zach Shadlow.
From Stewart, Matthew Clark.
Haley Miller.
Riley Reynolds.
Cole Sackett.
Matthew Smith.
Of Sully, McKinley Conover.
From Sully, Daphne Hackert.
Of Sumner, Justin Dillon.
Shane Duffy.
Victoria Rohde.
From Troy Mills, Seth Boss.
Of Van Horn, Brian Hudneyfeld.
Michaela Ingalls.
Shelby Carr.
Tate Kettler.
Alexis Miller.
Nathan Simpson.
Eric Henkel.
From Vinton, Colin Henry.
Jacob Long.
Brianna Ludeville.
Shelby McDonald.
Grant Reese.
Nicole Veneman.
Isaac Wiley.
From Wapello, Tate Boyson.
Jacob Ewert.
Kenna Lands.
James Weichert.
Of Washington, Jamison Bell.
Peyton Cuddyback.
Gracie Griner.
Natalie Guzman.
Kylie Porter.
Sam Reed.
Kristen Twynham.
From Waukon, Nathan Helgerson.
Grace Howe.
Kayla Nolting.
Of Waverly, Megan Cruz.
Dylan Folkerts.
Natalie Kopke.
Kyle Kuker.
Of Wellman, Shaylin Becker.
Dallas Wellman.
David Murray.
Sophia Norman.
Cassidy Rourke.
Quinn Schmidt.
Garrett Sexton.
From West Bend, Nick Ford.
Dexter Knobloch.
Mason Studer.
From West Branch, Bridget Buell.
Ethan Fetzer.
Emma Freoff.
Madison Leneskis.
Of West Des Moines, Emily Gibson.
Brittany Woods.
Of West Liberty, Lauren Aird.
Cole Chone.
Trevor Myers.
Elise Rocha.
Hunter Rock.
Thomas Ummenson.
Of West Union, Cassidy Bohr.
Easton Halverson.
Carly Eady.
Ryan Lehman.
Kylie Luchin.
Zach Mossman.
Tanner Menny.
Kaylee Votts.
Of Wheatland, Chloe Bennett.
Alyssa Cook.
Alec Olson.
Alexis Schroeder.
Ashley Vanderheiden.
Jenna Vanderheiden.
Kale Whitman.
Kyle Wydell.
From Williamsburg, Ivan Heitman.
Calvin Malloy.
Emma Sinclair.
From Winterset, Shelby McCullough.
Of Winthrop, Kennedy Amos.
Megan Gee.
Jacob Kelly.
Riley Reck.
Ashley Wessels.
From Wyoming, Anna Roseland.
Emma Vacek. Congratulations to all of our Iowa FFA degree recipients.
Mr. Bowick, on behalf of the 672 recipients of the Iowa degree today, we would like to thank you for your constant support with the DuPont Pioneer of the Iowa degree. Please accept this conference gift as a token of our appreciation. Let's give it up for Mr. Bowick.
The Secretary's desk has a few announcements at this time. The stars of our Iowa candidates can pick up their record books in the photography room. The chapter packets can be picked up at the registration desk on the Grand Concourse, and following the adjournment of this convention, Section 110 will be the holding place for the reception line for the newly elected state officers out on the Grand Concourse. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Carly Gratt, and today on FFA's Got Talent, I'm going to transform my beautiful model CD into something gorgeous.
One step closer to becoming a rodeo clown.
Hey, whatever happened to waiting your turn, doing it all by hand? 'Cause when everything is handed to you, it's only worth as much as the time you put in. It all just seems so good the way we had it back before everything became automatic. 'Cause I'm the son of a third-generation farmer. I've been married 10 years to the farmer's daughter. I got 2 boys in the county 4-H. I'm a lifetime sponsor of the FFA. Hey, that's what I make. I make a lot of hay for a little pay. But I'm proud to say I'm a God-fearing, hard-working combine driver, hogging up the road on my flower, chugging, lugging 5 miles an hour on my international harvester. I feel no shame. I'm proud of where I came from. I was born and raised in the boondocks. One thing I know, no matter where I go, I keep my heart and soul in the boondocks.
Since 1929, FFA members across the great state of Iowa have learned what it means to live to serve. For the past 90 years, FFA members have exhibited premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. And for the past 90 years, there has been a group of servant leaders in front of it all, serving as your Iowa FFA State Officer team. Please join me in welcoming back to the coveted Hilton stage your past state officers from over the years.
At this time, please direct your attention to the screen for the Year in Review slideshow.
Remember when we were young, breaking every rule they made. I never changed what we done. It made us who we are.
Let the small ways you change others be for the better.
Make it so you won't forget who we are, who we are.
The only way we can be ready for the next path life takes us is to lean on our loves and passions to remind us why we started.
I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get.
Choose joy to triumph your sadness.
Always give more than you take, but more than anything, yeah, more than anything. My wish for you.
You can't beat the person that never gives up.
All that you want until your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish.
We aren't a lone book on a shelf, but rather one book that's part of a vast library full of stories and adventures.
Then one day I turned around, leaves of fall had fallen down. Those fields were bare and brown, and they were gone. Long gone like blue bonnets in the spring.
We are not defined by the number of successes we've celebrated or failures we've endured, but instead how we choose to grow in each of these situations.
So make the most of every mile. So pack light and love heavy. Give it all your heart and soul, so in the end you won't regret one thing. Life is like blue bonnets in the spring.
Jump out of your comfort zone and try something new, because it's never too late to start defining yourself.
Our family values shape who we are and where we are going.
experienced so many different moments in this life. It's up to us how we let that shape our journey.
Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it. Yeah, sometimes this old life will leave you wishing that you had 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
FFA members, parents, advisors, and guests, for the final time, your 2017-2018 Iowa FFA Officer Team.
I can study how to communicate the story of agriculture.
I can overcome life's challenges.
I can listen and gain knowledge in my ag classes.
We will learn to do.
Cause I'm the son of a third-generation farmer. I've been married 10 years to the farmer's daughter. I got 2 boys in the county 4-H. I'm the lifetime sponsor of the FFA. Hey, that's what I make. I make a lot of hay for a little pay. But I'm proud to say I'm a God-fearing, hard-working combine driver, hogging up the road on my plower, chugging, lugging 5 miles an hour on my international harvester.
On April 11th, 2017, 9 FFA members rushed onto the stage with pounding hearts in front of a crowd of more than 5,800 people. Little did they know their lives would forever be changed. As they committed their lives to a year of service, they worked tirelessly to ensure our organization continues to show that we will make a difference in the lives of others. They committed themselves to excellence and enhancing the Iowa FFA so that it continues to develop the next generation of leaders. These individuals grew as a family and each deepened their love for the FFA and agricultural education. But the most important aspect of our year is successfully passing on our position to another team that will continue to lead and advance the Iowa FFA Association. Throughout the next few moments, the lives of 9 members will be changed forever. These candidates have been anxiously waiting to hear the results of yesterday's election. Please help me welcome from across the great state of Iowa our leaders for the upcoming year, our 2018-2019 Iowa FFA officers. Your 2018-2019 Iowa FFA Northeast State Vice President from the North Tame FFA Chapter, Jay Claus. Your 2018-2019 Iowa FFA Northwest State Vice President from the GTR FFA Chapter, Cole Ryman. Your 2018-2019 Iowa FFA South Central State Vice President from the Pella FFA Chapter, Chandler Johnner. Your 2018-2019 North Central State Vice President From the Algona FFA chapter, Alexis Birdie. Your 2018-2019 Iowa FFA Southeast State Vice President from the AgriPower FFA chapter, Lane Morrison. Your 2018-2019 Iowa FFA Southwest State Vice President from the Greene County FFA chapter, Gwen Black. Your 2018-2019 Iowa FFA State Reporter from the East Buchanan FFA chapter, Jody Bowser. Your 2018-2019 Iowa FFA State Secretary from the Akron Westfield FFA chapter, Lincoln Volnix. And now, for the announcement of your 2018-2019 Iowa FFA President, from the AgriPower FFA chapter, CD Brinegar! It is an honor to serve as an officer in the FFA. From time to time during the year, you may encounter difficult problems, but through cooperation, hard work, and dedication, you will succeed, and the Iowa FFA will prosper. Do each of you accept the responsibilities of your office, and will each of you do your best to uphold the ideals and principles of the FFA? If so, answer, we do. This past year has been nothing short of amazing, and the year ahead will be no different. FFA members, you all are a testament to the remarkable success of this organization and agricultural education. Your passion for the agricultural industry is infectious, and dedication to service is inspiring. Thank you all for continually exhibiting your drive to make this world a better place while continuing to constantly improve yourselves. I am honored to have gotten to serve each of you amazing people. The 90th Iowa FFA Conference was a success thanks to you all showing that while alone each of us can, we will make a difference. CD, I am honored to present you with this gavel and block for the 2018-2019 year. I wish the best of luck to you and your team as you embark on your journey throughout the next year.
Although this convention may be over and coming to an end, its impact will be continued to be felt as you return to your communities and make a difference. The 8 other individuals I served with this past year were committed to being servant leader for the Iowa FFA. We started as teammates, but we grew not only as friends, but as family. To the 2018-2019 team, your year of service to the Iowa FFA Association will be one of the greatest experiences of your life. With cooperation, dedication, you can and will make a difference in the lives of others. Madam Secretary. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which shall now properly be transacted?
I have none, Mr. President.
Does any further member know of any new or unfinished business which shall now properly come before this meeting?
The Secretary's desk has a few announcements at this time. The reception line for retiring officers will be located on the outer concourse, section 110. The new state officer reception line again will be on the outer concourse of section 110. The 2018-2019 officers will be there, that you can congratulate them. Also, chapter packets can be picked up in the registration desk on the grand concourse. Thank you.
We are about to adjourn this fourth and final session of the 90th FFA Leadership Conference. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in our labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, join me in a salute to our flag. I now declare this session adjourned.
Promise of better days. I can, we will be the change we want to see. I can, we will step up and leave a legacy. I can, we will be the change we want to see. Be the change we want to see. Step up and leave a legacy. We're all different, we're all unique. But when we come together, we can't be beat. Create a bigger impact. In fact, if I believe we can, we will be the change we want to see. I am powerful, you are powerful. Add it up and we're unstoppable. Together we're stronger than as individuals. Achieve a common goal. Unbelievable.